Join the She Trucking Foundation today and be a part of a supportive community of women in the trucking industry. Unlock exclusive access to valuable resources, including mentorship, educational workshops, and networking opportunities. Whether you're an experienced professional or just starting your trucking journey, She Trucking is here to empower you and help you thrive. Visit www.shetrucking.com to join us and drive your trucking career to new heights.
Get strong.
DJ Tony Dubb.
She gon' take care of her bitch, she truckin', she truckin'. She a woman with a rig, she truckin', she truckin'. She gon' take care of her kids, she truckin', yeah. She a boss, she do it big, she truckin', she truckin', she truckin', she truckin', she truckin', she truckin'. She a boss, she do it big, she truckin', she truckin'. She a woman with a rig, she truckin', she truckin', she truckin', she truckin', she truckin', she truckin'.
Hello, everybody. I am Dr. T.J. Ramsey, the host of the She Trucking Podcast, powered by CTR Media Network, and we are live in full effect at the Mid American Truck Show. And I know you see these people around me. You want to know who is in the building, and if you are a trucker, shame on you if you're not here, because this is the place to be. You should have been here. Where you at now? But since you're not here, what we gonna do? We're going to introduce you to some of the best in the trucking industry so that you can connect and get the resources that you need. But before we get started with the ones over here, we want to dive over here. You know why? Because this is one of our sponsors, the amazing, I know you've been hearing us talking about Tabs Factoring, but now we have in the building the amazing
Rob McCutcheon.
Oh, this man Rob, Bob, Tom, or whatever.
Brad earlier.
Yeah, I call him every name up on the sun. But I love you. Because thanks to him, thanks to him and his amazing company, they sponsor this podcast. They're our platinum sponsor. So we want to thank them for everything that they do. And they made sure that She Trucking Foundation is not only here, but we are comfortable by providing us lodging and everything else. So they did the podcast, they did the lodging. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, so tell everyone about Tabs Factoring and why it's so important that individuals get in contact with you.
Yeah, so Tabs Factoring, basically factoring, what a lot of people don't understand is it's a needed part of the industry, especially for small trucking companies to medium-sized trucking companies. It takes a long time to get paid whenever you invoice someone, 45 days on average. And so what we do is we help you keep that cash flow moving. And so we will buy that invoice, pay you immediately the same day in as little as 1 hour. And then you can use that money for fuel, use that money to keep your business operating. And then we offer all kinds of other things that help trucking companies grow, because really we only succeed whenever our clients succeed. And so try to bring on as many carriers to help them grow in the industry, help them with fuel discounts, help them with tire discounts, all the things that they're going to need down the road. Yeah, exactly. Our goal is to get a company to come in with one truck, brand new, and then help them grow. Whatever their goal is in the industry, you come into this, you have a dream. Everybody has a dream of what kind of company they want to be, and we want to help you get there.
I love it. And the simple fact that we actually had a case of double brokering in the She Trucking Foundation, and Tabs came to the rescue. I know we've been talking about brokering and all of this stuff, but it is a thing called double brokering. And I want to just thank you so much for helping, because so many people in the trucking industry get taken with this double brokering, and the fact that you not only say what you do, you show up with the action. So we thank you so much. And we're gonna come back to you in a moment. But now I know you're trying to figure out who's on this side of the table, and it's amazing young lady. Yeah. So now we have Larry. Okay. So tell everybody who you are and what you do.
What's going on, man? This is Larry. Everybody calls me L Boogie. My mama named me Larry. You know, bless me, Lord, how to how about you? I'm a content creator, I'm a truck driver, and I like to drive while I drive. Hello, can I get some? Excuse me.
All right. Listen. We got too much masculinity.
Not his, yeah,
We
not,
got too much masculinity.
not his first time on here. Yeah.
So we got to let the woman tell us all about you.
Small, simple changes, the little things. You're a driver, you guys get a great history. You know what they make you fix it. Don't big detectives. I'm gonna go on this diet, I'm gonna do these exercises. Be really great fitness and practical exercise bases. Yeah, drivers so that
And you know, health is a big concern within the trucking industry because you're constantly going, but how can you really stay healthy? So you're helping us do that. Now, Larry, that's how we because if it's too big, we're not gonna go. We're not gonna follow. So Larry, tell us a little bit more about yourself because you are a content creator as well, and we are a foundation, the Sheep Trucking Foundation, is all about connecting ones within this industry with resources. So I have watched. I am a subscriber of your YouTube channel. So tell everyone about the YouTube channel and what you usually help.
Yeah, so I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. And usually what I do is I like to make trucking content. I also like to connect people together. And one of the things I like to do is be able to help company drivers make transition to become an owner operator. And in doing that, I'm able to help them save some money so that they don't go down and lose all their savings. Usually when people get on the phone with me, in 5 minutes, I done saved them $10,000, so they be getting ready to make a purchase or make a mistake. They don't even understand what they're doing. So I like to help people guide them by the hand and help them become, financially sound when it comes to being in the industry, making that transition from becoming a driver to an operator. Plus, I'm making these funny videos and stuff. Hello, can I get something?
Yeah.
Well, I love it. So with that, you have trucking. So you actually have trucking companies have. So it's a
Yeah, we got some synergies there. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay. And so what made you guys decide to come to America?
You really try to make a difference in the industry. If someone tells me no, I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm going to show you what yes looks like. Our mission is really to keep 1 million truck drivers change lanes that are held in small, simple changes by 2031. To date, we've helped in more than 200,000 truck drivers. And so I'm money for my own business.
Exactly. So now we're going to go on over to Tabs. What made you decide to come today? Because it's not just you have an entire team that's here.
Yeah, we started here in 2016, coming to this event. So this is my 8th year doing the event. So we're both veterans on the career. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, it's the biggest one in the country. And so if you want your brand to be seen in the trucking market, this is where you have to come. And so all you guys listening out there, like this is a place to be. This is a not miss event type of deal that you've got to come to every year.
You know, I mean, if you can show up, business and you like share it.
Yeah.
Cheap and to be like, hey, I'm satisfied with this. I have services and products that really can make a difference. I mean, this is where I feel like you can have a good product, you can have a good idea. You have to have a good business plan. You got to be able to show up in your pocket.
Yep.
See the real truth. Anyone can walk around the show, but you got to show up. It's why I get so excited about like Sheree, like yourself, so many other awesome.
Yeah, and the biggest thing, a lot of people come to this show, and if you want to really get a lot out of it, it's having that huge positive attitude and just talking to everybody that comes by, and just if you want to help in any way possible, that's what you got to do. Talk.
Coming down and in 30 seconds, sitting down and putting the headphones on and just like
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to rock. I'm ready to do the thing, man. I'm ready to get up and do my thing.
Mhm.
Get up and do my thing.
It's about when you hosted our last match. Because
Oh,
this
man.
was held, you was holding the spot.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
you know you can always
Yeah.
your help.
Give me the mic. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
no, you got your-
yeah, so when I hosted at the
Yeah.
at the last one, man, it was amazing.
You did.
I mean, you had all these women that were there, and I never seen that many women that's in trucking. They all there, they representing trucking, brokering, dispatchers, people from like doing international stuff. So yeah, it was amazing time, man. We got to do some stuff for diversity, equity, and inclusion, and some really some great stuff. You know, some great stuff. I would do it again if I had the opportunity, if my schedule permits. But right now I'm so booked and busy, I don't know what to do with myself. You know.
Now, I know you're gonna sit right here and you're gonna keep on helping us with this diversity and inclusion.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. See, I got him on camera.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for everything. No,
Thank
yes,
you.
No.
No, I can't take it. Thank you. Thank you.
So what I want you guys to do, we're going to be interviewing amazing people throughout this entire MATS event. So if you don't know what MATS means, it means the Mid-American Truck Show. Make sure that you connect with all the people that we bring on the She Trucking Podcast. Again, this podcast is sponsored by our platinum sponsor, Tab. Thank you for everything that you do and helping us to expand our initiative with being a positive impact for women and minorities in trucking. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much for
Yeah, absolutely love it. And we want to continue to be a sponsor with you guys and push whatever that we can to help the diversity and inclusion, more women in trucking, more diversity in trucking. We just love it. So it's all part of our company. 60% of our company is female. And so, that's a big part of our agenda. Our president's a female, our COO is a female.
Well, James Brown said it best. This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing without a woman.
Amen. All right. All right. Now, stay tuned. This is a great way to end. What we're going to do, we're going to take a commercial break, and we will be back in a moment. And you're going to see some more people. So stay tuned. Go and get something to drink, get you some chips, sit down, and hang out with us.
Yeah. Do the healthy thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you teach me how to do a split?
CTR Media Network is now accepting new podcasters to join our growing network that's reaching 350 million global listeners. Have you heard? CTR Media Network offers podcast production, podcast training, distribution, and product placement. Book us for your next event or schedule an interview with CTR Media Network podcasters today. To learn more, go to ctrmedianetwork.com.
Electricity is cheaper than diesel fuel, and charging overnight means you never have to stop at the diesel stations again. Maintenance costs are lower because EVs don't require oil changes or replacements of high-cost combustion engine parts. You'll also be eligible for tax incentives and grants funded by programs like HVIP.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the She Trucking Podcast, powered by CTR Media Network, live and in full effect at the MAX, the Mid-American Truck Show in Louisville, Kentucky. And if you are a trucker or in the trucking industry, if you are not here, this is the place to be. So make sure that if you're not here now, that you be home. Zoom in my eyes. You need to be at Max every year so that you can meet amazing people. To my right, we have our amazing platinum sponsors for Taft Factoring. They actually sponsor our podcast and also do many different things for She Truck to make sure that we're able to come to you and bring you all this information and knowledge. And so today we have another amazing two people to my left. So starting with you, my man, tell me who you are and what
been in the same job for 11 years. So I've kind of become this, don't like change. It sounds like that, you know, what it is. Lease purchase program. I would call it predatory lease purchase program. When I'm calling truck, done all the hard work and you know, try to make it a little easier for them to do it. Not like I did in school.
Yeah.
I call mine the school of hard knocks. Like every hard knock that I could possibly get, I got that. You know, I want to see people succeed, and great to have resources that are available now.
I agree with you. In 11 years driving the same truck, I mean, that's a journey right there.
It means you're taking care of that truck.
Yeah, it's a lot of maintenance.
Yeah.
A lot of maintenance.
A lot of miles.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for stopping by with us for a little while because we're going to get a little bit more in depth, a little bit into the story. But I also want them to meet this beautiful lady to our right. Tell us who you are and what you do. So, what is it that you're looking to do for the trip? So, you actually sponsored our headsets the other year, the She Trucking Expo. So, we want to thank you for all the headsets that you donated. We can get some over. So, are we going to be able to do a giveaway with this All right, you guys, make sure that you come to the She Trucking booth if you want to be able to enter in the giveaway to be able to get this this headset. I mean, that's the top of the line, premium. So how can you find us at Matt's? Yes, you can find us at Matt's at booth number 40652. That is 40652. Come on over. You know I'm Southern, don't play. Come on over so we can hug your neck, take a photo, and you can enter for free to win this courtesy of their amazing company. Now we're gonna go back to our man in trucking that actually did 11 years. He said he had like a little bit hard knocks life, so he tried to make it more smoother. But so what are some of the things that you do in order to help make it smoother? Because I'm telling you, that's not easy.
I think I don't cherry pick stuff.
Okay, that's
You know, you gotta realize most of the marketing out there is trying to get you into a lot of other people fail It's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard a lot of times. You can get there, you can succeed, but it's, I try to just be real with people. I got a lot of people come up to me like, I want to be an owner, all this money off people. Well, you're not going to make all that money right off the bat. You start a business, you don't have the money to pay up front. Pay up front. You're going to have to pay that back. It's going to make it even harder. So a lot of times, I try to find out what people's lifestyle. Oh yeah. Try to just be real with them. Tell them what the real numbers are. I have some pretty good numbers. Do really good with it, but it's not the normal. It's not the, especially right now with the market. So anytime that you can somebody in the economy, in the market, anything like that, just have a real conversation.
And the lifestyle. I mean, that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand is they hear about the money that you can make in the industry, but they don't understand the lifestyle that they're going to have to live to do it. And that's, set those expectations from the beginning. I mean, I think that's big. It's really important to do.
A lot of successful operations. And even at the age of myself, you sit there and look at it like, how do I get to that? You get to that point. A lot of sacrifice. And, if the truck's not running, we're not eating.
That is true, and it's another saying: if the wheel's not rolling, you're not making money. So you have to keep the wheels rolling. And so the fact I want to touch a little bit because you say you drove the same truck for 11 years. So
it's a 25-year-old truck.
So let's talk a little bit on maintenance because we try to instill in the women and just truckers in general the importance of the pre-trip, the importance of maintenance. Because in order for you to have a truck that long, you have to do some maintenance. So tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah. So I heard one of the questions I asked how mechanical are you? They say, well, I'm not mechanical at all. I'm like, well, you're going to learn. You're going to have to. Because if you're not, it's going to cost you so much money. And there's, it's going to be something. Another uphill battle you're going to have to compete against. My advice is to get the truck, understand as much as you can about that. Develop a good relationship with the shop. Trust them. Sometimes that's a battle too. Sometimes shop management changes and you have to rework it. Sometimes you have to move on. So just knowledge, getting as much as you can know about as much as you can know about your. And there's other things like don't just go out there and drive a drive-in. A lot of people out there drive a drive-in. High market, specialize, find another niche, get the training, do something else, push yourself to do it. Be different than everybody else out there.
Great advice. So tell us a little bit because you have to drive. He drove all this time. He's still driving. But how important is a good headset for a truck?
Well, let me ask you this, Chris. How many phone calls do you get a day?
Oh, phone calls? Yeah. So one of the lucky thing is I'm a pampered owner operator. So I do get phone calls, help. Obviously, I get more emails and texts and stuff.
Yeah.
Of that nature. But, one of the great things about being leased onto a good carrier is I don't have to worry about the business side.
Yeah.
I just drive my truck and make sure it's maintained.
Yeah.
Take care of the business for us side. So that's another thing. Don't be scared if you're in a hard position. Owner operator, if you're under 40 right now, but struggling. Look at some of the carriers that are well established. They have a lot of good carriers out there looking for good work. To make a really good living and take some stress off.
So everyone, we get ready to wrap this up. Tell everyone how they can get in contact with you. We're going to start from the far left and then work our way to skip me and go back. Okay. All right, make sure to go and check him out because he has a lot of knowledge. tell them where they can get in contact with
Yeah, so tafs.com, TAFS.com. We've also got some links that you guys are going to provide to the folks out there that will show people that She Truck is who sent you there. And so, if you go through any of those links, that's great. Obviously, same thing, phone numbers, we're going to be able to provide that type of stuff, but tafs.com is the best place to get in touch with knowing all the things that we provide.
Exactly. So you guys make sure to get in contact with everyone. If you have questions about trucking, you need a headset, or if you're a company that needs factoring, TAFS is amazing. They're also, again, I'm going to reiterate, they're our platinum sponsors. We're so internally grateful for everything that they do in order to push our initiative forward. And if you want to enter into the free giveaway, I want you guys to stop on over to our booth and meet us at NATS. Our booth is 40652. That's 40652. Also, we have our magazine. Yes, our first inaugural magazine, the She Trucking magazine. So come on over so you can not only meet us, but you can learn our history. And we're looking to partner with all of you. So if we are 501(c), so if you would like to make a donation to support what we do so we continuously make a positive impact in the community, we would love to accept a donation. So how can you do that? Go to shetrucking.com. On that note, we're going to take a break. We're going to run a couple commercials, and we're going to have some different guests coming. So stay tuned. If you have any questions, type them in the chat, and who knows, we may answer it live. We'll see you guys in a moment. And again, thank you guys. Thank you.
Join the She Trucking Foundation today and be a part of a supportive community of women in the trucking industry. Unlock exclusive access to valuable resources, including mentorship, educational workshops, and networking opportunities. Whether you're an experienced professional or just starting your trucking journey, She Trucking is here to empower you and help you thrive. Visit www.shetrucking.com to join us and drive your trucking career to new heights.
Like this. There are cars everywhere.
Bobby's, you're about to get on the interstate.
Oh,
so
my
slow
God.
the truck down.
Oh, God.
Slow the truck down. For real, slow the truck down. Stay over here on the left, okay? Take your high side. Go up here, okay?
I cannot believe I'm getting on the interstate.
Accelerate. Stay on this side, accelerate. Go faster. Go faster. Faster, Bobby, faster.
Crap.
Look at all this traffic.
There are cars everywhere.
And now we're going to take it to the highest gear that you've ever been in. We're going to take it to the 10th gear.
Now?
Now. There we go.
10th gear, baby!
While we lean on our decades of proven industry knowledge and expertise, Canal is continually moving forward as a disruptor and innovator in the marketplace. We have developed Canal Test Drive with that same forward-thinking mindset. Our telematics-based pay-as-you-roll insurance product is pioneering the future of trucking insurance, one fleet at a time. We know that starting a new venture in the trucking industry is a complex process. That's why we offer Canal Test Drive, an innovative solution designed to help new commercial trucking operations simplify and manage their insurance costs based on actual miles driven, never for idle time. Let us take the guesswork out of your insurance costs with our simplified pay-as-you-roll approach.
Electricity is cheaper than diesel fuel, and charging overnight means you never have to stop at the diesel stations again. Maintenance costs are lower because EVs don't require oil changes or replacements of high-cost combustion engine parts. You'll also be eligible for tax incentives and grants funded by programs like HVIP.
Hello, everybody, and we are back live at the MATS, yes, the Mid-American Truck Show in Louisville, Kentucky, and we have another amazing person from our platinum sponsors, which is TAFS Factoring. They do some amazing things in order to keep you in your truck and have to worry about listings. So tell us, who are you?
Hi, guys. I'm Diana Reyes. I have been with Tafts for about 6 years. I'm in the marketing department. You should stop by our booth 67124 if you make it to Matt's. I love Matt's, seeing everybody, seeing all these beautiful faces. I just love the energy and, of course, organizations like you guys that keep us going. So it's a pleasure to be here.
Well, we love working with organizations like yours because it actually keeps us going.
Yeah.
So it's like a win-win.
It's a win-win.
It's a
Yes.
win-win. So thank you guys for everything that you do. And the fact that Tabs, because you know She Trucking is all about supporting women and minorities in the trucking industry, and the fact that Tabs has like 70% women working, even the
Yes.
CEO. So
Yep.
how does that feel?
It feels great because just to have their voices be heard and our voices be heard, and especially people of color. There's a lot of people in upper management that are people of color, and women, and so it's just a great thing to be represented and to have our voices heard.
I love it. I love it. You talk about diversity and inclusion. Tabs is doing the thing over there, right?
That's
7%.
right.
Okay, so you're gonna see more and more of Tabs as this weekend goes on because, like I said before, there are platinum sponsors. But we're also going to be bringing in individuals such as these amazing individuals to my left. Who are they? What do they do? And how can you learn more about them? Well, we kind of okay. So tell us who you are. And
My name's Tex Troll, and I do photos and videos for
knew I knew who you were. But I have never saw you sitting down.
I'm usually walking and running through
This
here.
is the first time I had to ask this thing and sit down because you are hard working man.
This is rare for me, so I'm going to fall asleep in 5 minutes.
All right.
Because I don't sleep during this event. I work all the way through till the doors close. Then I go back to the hotel room and start working on stuff and editing and everything else because it's good to get content out like live here. I don't do live video, but it's, during the event, I like to get stuff out there.
Oh, you're doing an amazing job. So what made you decide, because you are a photographer and you do videos, but what made you decide to do trucking?
Road trucking. A long time. I put in over 20 years, 2 million miles, incident free, and started playing with cameras and going on YouTube, just like a lot of people do. It's like, hey, start making stuff. The cost of equipment starts going down. It's easy to watch tutorials all day long on people how to do certain things, and just grew from there.
Wow, you do an amazing job. So everyone, when you most likely see something dealing with Matt, you see his work. He's amazing. Like I didn't even recognize him sitting down because he's always on the move. I mean, I saw him multiple times today, but
well, a lot of people when I'm at the events. Now I wasn't here last year, took a break, but people will stop and be like, "Hey, Tex, what's going on?" I'm like, "Walk with me, you gotta go." I got places I gotta be. This year, I'm doing this on my own, doing my own thing, taking my time, relaxing, and just. I'm not working for anybody this year. I'm working for myself to make my own thing and just have some fun and have created some good content.
Well, you're doing an amazing job, and thank you for what you do in order to elevate the voices of females as well as all people in the trucking industry and seeing the other side, not just the person that's driving on the highway and you look up and you see them. No, you're getting to know them, the person, so that you can understand what trucking and how we can better support them. So before we go to our guests here in the yellow, we're going to give a little love to our live studio audience that's tuning in. So we want to give a shout out to CDL Shorty. Thank you, CDL Shorty, for tuning in today. He is also a part of our She Trucking team. He is actually one of our ambassadors. So you will see him. Yes, he's a man. But I tell you, it's She Trucking, but we have amazing men that support our foundation, and he happens to be one of them. So thank you for what you're doing in order to elevate and help women in trucking. We have a Facebook user more than likely from our group, and they said Mid-American Truck Show. All right, next time, put your name at the end of it if you want me to shout out your name as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe. So now we're going to go to our far left. Tell us who you are and what you do.
school. We just don't like the school aspect. So we help with the ELDT. Then the DOT part. Then teach them we have the same books, trip inspection books and skill books, and they can order and on our website and transfer over to that. Those books right there is not critical to them get this. Outside, the goal is to get to CDA. We are working. It's got driving. Yeah, 20 years. And there, we obtain the CDL. We help individuals get a job. Some of them like, some of them go get a job. Some of them want to get a job and start their own. So we help them all of them. That's why I said we have a club.
Okay, so what makes you can? You can.
Because I remember when Sheree said she had a vision that she wanted to do the she trucking.
Mm-hmm.
And I said,
yeah.
Okay. And I flew into Atlanta, drove over to Chattanooga.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Do you want to come?" I said, "No, man. I come to support you." And I had, this is my first time at Max. But let me tell you something. I can put her trucking show up against Max.
Oh, wow.
I can put that because let me tell you something. When I saw all those ladies, and it ain't a knock on us, man, but I'm going to tell you about a woman's touch. God Almighty. Trucking shows East Coast, West Coast, North, and South. Let's see here, just handshake. I took pictures of every single booth. That's how flawless it was.
Yeah.
So I'm just throwing that out there so maybe we can have another one.
Well, it's on the books for 2025, but of course, in order for us to do that, that's why we need your volunteer donations, because that event was we made history. We actually got our first proclamation that same day. We're doing the, and it's also our way of showing appreciation to the truckers. We do awards, we get dressed up, we just get them out of the truck so that they can enjoy themselves, eat, dance. We focus on mental health so they can paint and calm down. We even have the kids out there. So it's a full family event for the community. And we want you to see the other side of trucking. Like, we're here, we have amazing men that support us. Like I said before, it is she, but we do have a lot of he that support our mission. And we thank you so much for supporting. And we thank you so much for everything that you're doing. And you know we thank you.
Thank you.
Because they actually support, they're actually our sponsors for making all of this come to fruition. And so with the podcast, so thank you so much for the podcast. So tell us a little bit about Tabs that you think that they would like to hear, because we've been able to have several different ones from Tabs, and we can still bring them on. But tell them exactly, as a brand ambassador, maybe it's a trucker, or maybe it's a woman that want to say, I don't want to drive anymore. Or can I do branding? Just a teeny tip
about branding.
Yeah, about branding.
Well, I would always say, be your personal brand. You know, how you portray yourself says a lot about who you are, and a lot of people will work with you because of your personality and what you can bring to the table. So always be professional. Always, come with your best foot forward, and when it comes to branding, just always have a good attitude.
Exactly. You know what? That's almost, we want to get biblical. That's like the golden rule. Treat others as you want to be treated, and put your best foot forward if you want to make it that way.
Absolutely.
But, But yes, so thank you guys for coming on. You guys check out Tash. Yes, come make sure to come by our table. They are doing some amazing things in the trucking and transportation industry. And you know, all the little children have something, so a little boo-boo come by. And it's a stress.
Reliever,
But,
yep.
you know, the kids gonna play with this if they get it. But if you know the stress on the road, you can squeeze it. Make sure you get that good freight.
So you know when somebody like to be behind the truck, they won't come zoom in front of you, just grab it.
Oh yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Instead of blowing that horn, because you know you want to hit that air horn instead of the city horn.
They're scared.
All the taps out of them.
That's funny.
You guys, is there anything else you would like to share with us? Because we're getting ready to wrap this up. We're going to go and take a commercial break. So I want you to tell them lastly what you want to say. I ending remarks.
So my ending remarks is, this is my first time coming out to Mass. It is what everybody been saying about it. This is the real deal. And I definitely, appreciate you. Appreciate y'all being here. This was the first group that I walked through that door. That piece just jumped out at me. And I was like, this shit. And we're at the group 69 on the west end, west wing. Hey, I definitely be back. We're gonna have to do this is what I want. All those trucks out there, we find all that chrome that the ladies got out there. Let that be the sheep truck, the next sheep truck. Yeah. Find all them ladies out there with that chrome out there. It's a chrome here. Let that be the next sheep truck. Yeah,
so we got to bring it home. Chattanooga choo-choo. Okay, tell us.
Well, I'm just happy to be here once again. Glad to see y'all in here. I think you're over there last go around.
We was.
This is nice because you can see everything going on.
Yeah.
You got everybody coming in. You're able to flag them down, check out who we are, what we got. That's great. Great visibility here. Y'all are doing wonderful work. Hoping in 25 Chattanooga. For a bit. I think that'd
For
be cool.
sure.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
It will be past school. But I know I have to catch you because you like Speedy Gonzalez.
You gotta come with me.
Like, come on, Tina, walk with me.
Yeah. But yeah, we're having a good time here. Just glad everybody's here.
All right. So, closing remarks.
Yeah, we just want to thank you guys so much. We are so appreciative that we get to be your sponsors. So thank you for giving us that pleasure. And we're so excited to continue and have a great weekend here at Matt's. And come see us at our booth at 67124.
Listen, you guys, make sure to check everyone out and connect. Thank you so much again, everyone, for taking some time to sit down with us.
Thank you.
And so right now we're going to take a commercial break, and then we'll be back in a moment. Who knows? We may be back with some more people right now, but if not, I have some She Trucking news for you, baby. We always have something for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and take that commercial, and we'll be back in a moment.
While we lean on our decades of proven industry knowledge and expertise, Canal is continually moving forward as a disruptor and innovator in the marketplace. We have developed Canal Test Drive with that same forward-thinking mindset. Our telematics-based pay-as-you-roll insurance product is pioneering the future of trucking insurance, one fleet at a time. We know that starting a new venture in the trucking industry is a complex process. That's why we offer Canal Test Drive, an innovative solution designed to help new commercial trucking operations simplify and manage their insurance costs based on actual miles driven, never for idle time. Let us take the guesswork out of your insurance costs with our simplified pay-as-you-roll approach.
I don't like this. There are cars everywhere.
Bobby's, you about to get on the interstate,
Oh
so
my
slow
God.
the truck down.
Oh God.
Slow the truck down. Slow, for real, slow the truck down. Stay over here on the left, okay? Take your high side, go up here, okay?
I cannot believe I'm getting on the interstate.
Accelerate, accelerate, accelerate. Stay on this side, accelerate, go faster. Go faster, faster, Bobby, faster.
Crap.
Look at all this traffic.
There are cars everywhere.
And now we're gonna take it to the highest gear that you've ever been in. We're gonna take it to the 10th gear.
Now?
Now. There we go.
10th gear, baby!
CTR Media Network is now accepting new podcasters to join our growing network that's reaching 350 million global listeners. Have you heard? CTR Media Network offers podcast production, podcast training, distribution, and product placement. Book us for your next event or schedule an interview with CTR Media Network podcasters today. To learn more, go to ctrmedianetwork.com.
DJ Tony Dubb.
She gon' take care of her bitch, she truckin'. She a woman with a rig, she truckin'. She gon' take care of her kids, she truckin'. Yeah, she a boss, she do it big, she truckin'. She truckin'. She a boss, she do it big, she truckin'. She a woman with a rig, she truckin'. She truckin'.
Hello, everybody. I am Dr. TJ Ramsey, the host of the She Trucking Podcast, powered by CTR Media Network, and we are live in full effect at the Max in Louisville, Kentucky. You guys, I'm surrounded by men. It's raining men. Hallelujah. It's raining men. Amen. So I am surrounded by some men in trucking. So ladies, I don't know, they're probably off the market, but anyway, you can still meet them. You already know who this is. This is our amazing platinum sponsor. He's back. But I'm gonna start to our list first for the faces that they don't know. So tell us who you are. Awesome. Oh. Good face. so we have been like, this is one of the hot topics in the trucking dealing with brokering. Okay, and so let's talk a little bit about brokering, some things that ones need to look for in regards to brokering, because Tabs actually helped one of our members because they actually had help with broker. So tell us a little bit about it. Yeah, and tell us about the broker summit. I had to come to some southern, and then roll off. But tell us a little bit about that.
When you think about, there's legitimate brokers and then there's not legitimate brokers. And right now it's so easy with technology to scam the system. And so what we're doing is we're helping with legitimate brokers, legitimate carriers find each other so they can do business together. We'll pause for a second.
Yeah, we'll pause for a break.
Technical issues. We good?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna need a Slim Jim while we're getting this all figured out.
No. I am so sorry.
Can we all hear now?
Listen, I got EP over here trying to talk to me while I'm talking to everybody else and listening to sound, looking to reverb.
We need her in an earpiece.
Can you hear me now?
You need to be in an earpiece.
Yeah, we can hear you good. We can hear you good. Listen, you guys, this is live. Okay, this is not someone doing a pre-record. We are live, and you're going to see some things that you normally just don't see when we do a pre-record.
This is real talk. Real talk in real time.
Like people just walking in on the live, on the podcast.
That's right.
She's
because
allowed
after
to,
the
though,
Broker
right?
Carrier Summit, one of our members reached out and said that she was having some issues and all. I literally said, Dan, I need your help. I don't know what to do. And he came to the rescue. And that's how all of this came about. And so I want to put that in. That's why you have to attend the Broker Carrier Summit. Tell them about it.
Yeah.
Tell us about the summit.
Yeah. So if you're a carrier and you have issues with brokers are treating you like garbage, you're not getting the communication you need. The reason why you would want to attend the summit is because only the most legitimate, most reputable brands in the brokerage space are going to attend. The brokers that are trying to take advantage of carriers, that are treating their carriers like crap, have all kinds of garbage in their rate confirmations. They aren't going to be the ones to show up because they don't care about taking care of the carriers. As a carrier, especially small to mid-sized fleets, your main customer source is brokers. Unless you have a sales team of your own and you go out and find shippers, your main source of revenue is brokerage. So if you only work with brokers who you don't know, who you've not vetted, who you know are trying to take advantage of you, you're at a disadvantage already. And so the point of the summit for carriers is come find brokers who are worth working with, who are reputable in the industry, and who, by the way, also are attaching their name to a summit, to a conference, whose express goal is to repair the rift between brokers and carriers. So carriers, if you come to the summit and you work with a broker that you find at the summit and that broker screws you over, you have my direct line and you can give me a call and I will crawl down that broker's throat.
Yeah, I mean, the relationship's different when you get to have a meal and sit across from somebody and talk to them and meet them face to face. And again, like Dan said, if you just come to this event, it's because you're a legit player. You want to invest in your business and helping other businesses grow. And so carriers and brokers are able to find each other and do business together. And if they aren't, maybe you don't find somebody necessarily on the lanes you want right on at this event, but you also get a chance to express what your frustrations are and have these conversations. You know, brokers don't know what it's like to be a carrier. And carriers don't know what it's like to be a broker, you know, so they've got these stereotypes of each other that might be true, but probably are not. So, for example, a lot of carriers believe that brokers set all the pricing and that they're taking all the margin, they're taking all the money. They don't understand that the broker is kind of managing this relationship between shipper and carrier, and they get a margin for their work, but they're not setting the prices. The shippers are setting the prices; they're the ones with the money. And a lot of brokers think the carriers are bad players. They're out there, they're stealing loads. They're negotiating, falsely, all these kind of things. And that's also not true. A lot of carriers do a great job. They love being on the road. They love the lifestyle. They want to do a great job. They want to have repeat lanes in business. But it's hard to find those carriers when a broker is just finding a carrier off a load board. So by coming to this event, you're able to find the people that you actually want to do business with and who are like-minded like yourself. So it's a small investment to come and meet people that could potentially help you grow your business in the way that you want to grow.
I love it because it's bridging that gap. It's
100%.
bridging that gap and opening that line of communication, because if you don't know something, you can't do the best thing. And so the fact that you guys are taking the time to make this summit and then say, hey, come along, and accountability. I heard accountability. So like, listen, if this don't work, you come tell me and I will handle it for you. So how did this synergy, all of this happen, with a factoring company, Taz, and then brokering and all of this? So explain to us about this relationship.
I'll say this: we've known each other from just past experiences, doing work together in other areas, and we're just so thankful to have a company like TAFS as a title sponsor to support what we're doing here. They're working hard to build their brand with carriers and do the right thing. So it's nice to have them as part of that. But we've known each other for quite a while now, and then when Dan came up with this idea, it made sense. So we're all like, yeah, we're on board.
Yeah, and the fact that this year it's going to be in Kansas City, that's where we're based out of. That's a huge deal for us. We're going to bring the whole team
How
out.
about those Chiefs?
Oh, no.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Chiefs fans all
Three out of the last
You're a Chiefs
four
fan
Super
now, too.
Bowls.
I'm a Chiefs fan. And
I know.
if you're a Chiefs fan, you can come to the summit, and Casey Wolf is going to actually be speaking
That's right.
at the summit.
One of our keynote speakers, Dan Mears, he's a phenomenal speaker. He's been the mascot for the Chiefs for over 34 years. They've only been a team for like 50.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been the mascot for a long, long time. He's got a phenomenal story, really good guy. He's going to be talking about courageous leadership. He's one of our first keynotes on the first night.
Okay, so we're hearing about the summit, but we heard about the place. But where can they go find it so they can get their ticket? Because they definitely need to connect.
So go
Promo
to
code TAFS.
brokercarriersummit.com. And we actually have a special promo code for this event that none of us get credit for. All right. So if you're listening to this and you want to go to the event, go to brokercarriersummit.com, click on get tickets, and then make sure you use the coupon code MATS, MATS. You'll get $150 off your ticket. We want to make it as affordable as possible for people. So if you're a part of listening to this, a part of the MATS show, we got a discount for you. Sorry, we're not going to. We have our own coupon codes. We're not putting those out right now because
there's a friendly competition.
A little friendly competition.
That's
Oh, really? Right over here.
Yeah.
From here.
So TAFS has a coupon code and Beta has a coupon code, and it's only 10%. It's not as good.
Yeah.
But still, we're seeing which sponsor can get the most people to use their code. So there's a little competition. But for this one, use the MATS coupon code MATS, and you'll get $150 off. But brokercarriersummit.com is where they go.
Okay. So.
Oh, and I should also say,
go ahead.
This conference is not like other conferences that you've been to.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
There's no exhibit hall. There's no booths like that you're going to go around and like have to try to avoid people and not make eye contact.
Yeah, you're not going to get accosted with
All of
15
our-
software demos.
Right. All of our vendors who are there, who support this event, are going to be a part of the show. They're going to be in the breakout sessions and at lunch and having conversations as opposed to just having a booth. We're doing everything opposite pretty much of what other events do. We have our networking event, which is actually going to be, is it beer pong or what are we doing?
It's Flippy Cup and line
Flippy
dancing.
Cup.
It's going to be great.
Flippy Cup and line dancing network event. We have a golf tournament to start the event, and it's different than a few other golf tournaments. Most golf tournaments are 4-person scrambles. I don't know if you've ever played in one of these before.
No, but I watch.
Everybody's cheating. All right. Nobody likes the winner. All right. You're with the same three people all day. It's not a networking event. We're doing a 2-man team like competition event by company. So we're going to try to find out which company is the best golfers in the industry. The fact that it's 2-person teams means there's no cheating going on anymore. We got a gross division and net division. So again, we just kind of looked at all the conferences out there and said, what are they doing? And what do we not like? And let's just change it. Our lunch. So Dan came up with this idea for lunch. This is, I'll let you talk about it. It's a genius idea for lunch.
Yeah, so it's called Lunch and Lanes. The title might need a little bit of work, but the idea is very simple. If you're a broker and run van lanes, you're going to go sit in the van section of our reception hall for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a carrier who runs van lanes and you are looking for brokers, you're going to go sit in the van section. You have an opportunity to talk with brokers about lanes that you need. And they have the opportunity to talk with you about trucks they need on those lanes. So it's a built-in business generator over lunch. Same for reefers, same for flatbeds, hot shots, everything.
And it's a 90-minute lunch because we don't want people to feel like they got to rush.
Right.
So we're giving them plenty of time to talk, maybe go to different tables, meet as many people as they can, go check email if they need to because business still happens. So we just want to give them the time to do that and not rush. So we've really thought through, like, what do people really want when they come to these events?
Mhm.
And let's do the opposite of kind of what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're creating essentially your own lane within the trucking industry. with something
100%.
that-
Yeah, this is a unique event because, like, for example, like next week, I mean, this is a trucking show. You know, next week is TCA, it's a trucking show. The week after that, TIA, a broker show, and there's a place for those.
Yeah.
But this is the only show like it where brokers and carriers come together and kind of metaphorically speaking, fight it out a little bit, and talk about the issues in the industry. But
Metaphorically
also,
only.
But also fight. Yeah, we've never had any fights yet.
Not yet.
It's been great.
We're 2 for 2.
It's been great.
Although, can I share a funny story about the
Yeah,
first one?
yeah.
So the first summit in Indianapolis last April, we went around the room. There was about 75 people there, right? And we were just trying out to see if it would work. And we decided it would be a good idea to go around the room and ask everybody where they're from and why they're here. And this big trucker gets up very first guy says, "I'm here because I hate brokers."
Oh, wow.
And the hair stood up. Well, the one hair on the back of my neck stood up all the way. I'm looking over my shoulder, like wondering if his buddy's back there. And
Like, is this about to go down?
but the next line set the entire tone, not just for that event, but for the one in October last year and for everyone afterwards. He said, I hate brokers, but I've never met a single broker. And that's why he was there, to meet brokers.
It's very common.
Very common.
Just like if you're a carrier, you live in the carrier world and you have this view of brokers. If you're a broker, you kind of live in the broker world and you have a view of carriers. We're just trying to dispel all those myths and build real relationships.
Both worlds together.
And from a factoring perspective, we're literally in the middle between carriers and brokers through this whole process. And so, that's why it's so important for us to do the same thing. We want our carriers to have great relationships. But we also have to great relationships with our brokerages. Obviously we have carriers that carry for Dan's brokerage, and we have carriers that carry for hundreds and hundreds of brokerages across the country. And so if we can have a good relationship from that side, from a payments perspective, all that type of stuff, it's great. But literally all these things are touching each other through the whole industry, and so it's great for us as well.
And I think that's what the vendors like about it, is that they're hearing perspectives that maybe they don't hear all the time. If you're primarily a TMS, for example, that only works with brokers, but your TMS has to kind of communicate with carriers, whether it's tracking or paperwork, whatever, you can hear what carriers are frustrated about, what kind of resources they need, or how you can make your product better for both parties, because you're serving multiple parties, not just one usually. So the vendors get to be a part of these conversations, in the sessions, listening, contributing, participating. It's just different than anything else that's out there.
Well, that's one of the biggest pieces of feedback that we got. The sponsors actually and the exhibitors would come up to me during the show and after and said, "I learned so much." And what does that do? That allows them to take that information back and service their customers better, because they know more intimately the challenges that everyone on the broker side and the carrier side are facing. Everybody wins when that happens.
I love how you're pulling all the worlds together, and you're in the middle.
Yeah,
Taps is in the middle.
He's right in the middle.
Right in the middle. Okay. Matter of fact, I should have had you sitting in the middle. But anyway, but I love the fact, because we always hear this carriers, brokers at odds, like versus each other, when we should be working together, and then bringing tasks in to be that mediator. Like, okay, this is what this needs to be done. And also having those healthy conversations at the end of the day, because the fact that you said that the reason why they're having this situation is because most of them have never met a broker.
Right.
So
and vice versa.
They're this incognito person, fictitious person, like they're out to get me.
A lot of brokers have never met a truck driver, never met a carrier. They don't know what it's like to own expensive equipment and have liability and insurance that's different than what a broker has. And so again, it just allows you to walk in someone else's shoes while having a lot of fun. I mean, we have a good time too.
We have a really great time.
It's a blast. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Last year, this is so funny. So last year in Tampa, we had a networking event the previous night and had drink tickets, and we didn't use all the drink tickets. And Dan here, being a guy who doesn't want to anything to do to waste, he comes to me at like 11 o'clock the next morning, right? And I'm running their show, and he goes, "Hey, we're gonna pass out drink tickets at lunch." I was like, "What?" He goes, "Well, we got leftovers.
We already paid for them.
Yeah, we got leftovers. We ain't wasting these." So we had a few drinks served at lunch. I mean, we just do things a little different, But it was a blast. We had a great time, and again, I think everybody walked away learning, walked away with new relationships, having a good experience, and business came out of it. People were able to find, people that they want to do business with.
Yep.
Well, you guys, I want to thank all of you for being a featured guest on the She Trucking Podcast, powered by CTR Media Network and sponsored by our platinum sponsors, Taft's Factory. So make sure to check them out, and make sure to check out this Broker Carrier Summit, so that you'll be able to get the information, the knowledge, and be able to touch and meet and hear and connect in a way that's totally different. They're really being innovative in the way that they're bringing these brokers and carriers together, so that they can, and they want to hear what you have to say. Okay, and so that they can make it better. So make sure to go check them out. as well. Thank you, guys.
Well, if I can say one
Yeah,
more thing
come on.
too, I didn't know about She Trucking until October. You know, I met Sheree for the
Yep.
first time at
Same.
the Broker Care Summit in Tampa. Didn't know what you guys were doing, and had the chance. She's been on my show. Had the chance to learn more about what you guys are doing. So let me just say thank you for what you're doing, because this is so necessary and crucial in our industry to have these stories being told and these conversations and messages. And so love what you guys are doing, especially when it relates to women in the industry. We're big fans of women in trucking. I get to be on their panels and moderate what they do there. I've got 2 daughters of my own. So again, when I got to know what you guys are doing, incredibly impressed and very thankful. So thank you for what you guys do.
Thank you. Thank you for what all you guys do, and thank you for continuously supporting us, because it takes pretty much a village to be able to get all these things together and for supporting our initiatives, because we can't do it by ourselves.
Right.
We can't do it by ourselves. So by you guys coming together and helping us and sponsoring all that, it allow us to be able to share your voices, for them to connect, because knowledge is really power. And I'm so intrigued with the way that you're doing broker carry, because most people probably run away from that. Like, what, you gonna put both of them in the same room?
Oh, I got a lot of pushback. Like,
Really?
You're pretty bold or insane for doing that.
A little
bit of both. Yeah. Yeah.
And so on that note, kudos to you. And this is the place that you need to be. So you guys, we are going to be bringing you some of the best in the industry, making you think, pushing the narrative so that you can get this fresh perspective, because what you think might be happening may not necessarily be a full thing, right? Because you need to hear from them and then go and connect with them, because they're really here to help you thrive. On that note, we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back in a moment with She Trucking. We are live at Matt's in Louisville, Kentucky. We'll be back in a moment. Go get you something to drink, a snack, and I'll see you in a moment.
DJ Tony Dubb.
She gon' take care of her bitch, she truckin'. She a woman with a rig, she truckin'. She gon' take care of her kids, she truckin'. Yeah, she a boss, she do it big, she truckin'. She truckin'. She a boss, she do it big, she truckin'. She a woman with a rig, she truckin'. She truckin'.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing? I am Dr. TJ Ramsey, live from the Matt's Mid-American Truck Show, representing She Trucking. We specialize in helping women and minorities in the trucking industry not only establish but maintain successful careers in the trucking industry. We're actually a 501c3 organization. And how we do what we do is by all of you supporting us and giving us volunteer donations. But during this month, yes, March is International Women's Month, and with celebration of that, we actually launched our first inaugural magazine. Yes, it is the She Trucking magazine, and this is the VP of the She Trucking Foundation. And if you do not have a hand copy, what I want you to do is go to shetrucking.com, and you'll have an opportunity to be able to see the pages of this amazing magazine. You'll be able to learn the history of the magazine, along with connecting and getting the information that you know in regards to how to start CDL, how if you want a homeschooling truck, if you want to do this, if you want to do that, and also connect with all the other amazing businesses that are within the pages of this magazine. We would like to give a big shout out and thank you to all of our magazine sponsors that have sponsored this magazine, as well as our platinum sponsors, TAB. Yes, make sure to go by and check out their table, and you can also check out our table. If you have any questions, live studio audience, type it in the chat and make sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe. If you are near Louisville, Kentucky, or live in Louisville, Kentucky, and you can come down here and see us live, we encourage you to come see us live at Mass. Yes, at booth 40652. That is 40652. Come on over, get a photo, and get a copy of our first magazine. We also have some other amazing things happening where we are actually raffling off an autograph sign. Oh, we have the founder in the building, Sheree Moore.
And we're gonna take a commercial break, and we're gonna be right back.
Yes, we're going to take a commercial break. Let me give a shout out to G.
If you're not here, you should have been here.
You sure should have. For real. Make sure to check out GLTS, and also My Garden Doc for your health needs. We'll be back in a.
Join the She Trucking Foundation today and be a part of a supportive community of women in the trucking industry. Unlock exclusive access to valuable resources, including mentorship, educational workshops, and networking opportunities. Whether you're an experienced professional or just starting your trucking journey, She Trucking is here to empower you and help you thrive. Visit www.shetrucking.com to join us and drive your trucking career to new heights.
DJ Tony Duck.
She gon' take care of her bitch, she truckin'. She a woman with a rig, she truckin'. She gon' take care of her kids, she truckin'. Yeah, she a boss, she do it big, she truckin'. She truckin'. She a boss, she do it big, she truckin'. She a woman with a rig, she truckin'. She truckin'.
DJ Tony Duck.
She gon' take care of her bitch, she truckin'. She a woman with a rig, she truckin'. She gon' take care of her kids, she truckin'. Yeah, she a boss, she do it big, she truckin'. She a boss, she do it big, she truckin'. She a woman with a rig, she truckin'. She truckin'.
The Homeschooling Interactive Magazine is a magazine that embraces and celebrates the entire homeschooling experience. Our magazine is different from all the rest because we provide beneficial information and assistance in homeschooling, business, wellness, mental health, resources, and life. We encourage you to pick up a copy of our magazine today on Amazon.com by simply searching the Homeschooling Interactive Magazine. The Homeschooling Interactive Magazine is all about impacting the world through home-based learning, helping to de-stress the homeschooling experience. Get your copy from Amazon today.
I don't like this. There are cars everywhere.
Bobby's, you're about to get on the interstate.
Oh
so
my
slow
God.
the truck down.
Oh, God.
Slow the truck down. For real, slow the truck down. Stay over here on the left, okay? Take your high side. Go up here, okay?
I cannot believe I'm getting on the interstate.
Accelerate, accelerate, accelerate. Stay on this side, accelerate. Go faster. Go faster, faster, Bobby, faster.
Crap.
Look at all this traffic.
There are cars everywhere.
And now we're going to take it to the highest gear that you've ever been in. We're going to take it to the 10th gear.
Now?
Now. There we go.
10th gear, baby!
Hello, everybody, and we are back live at the Max Mid-American Truck Show here in Louisville, Kentucky, bringing you some of the best in the industry, connecting you with ones who have forged the way for the industry that we see today. We have a veteran to my left, and we have something special to my right. So who are these men? I know y'all saying, girl, I know she trucking, but I'm seeing all these men. Yes, because we have supporters. Yes, I keep telling you, we are she, but we have a lot of he that support us. So
I'm
on
not
that
good at
note,
this.
tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm not
Yeah,
good at this.
my name's Miller. I work for
Oh,
Repower.
no, I'm not.
We're a Chattanooga-based company, just like She Trucking. We do trailer sharing. So imagine a Airbnb type marketplace where you can interchange trailers. If you want to get after reefer freight, you can go and pick up a reefer for a couple months. If you want to get after dry freight for Christmas, you can switch trailers. It's all online, and you can make a reservation and pick up a trailer in like less than 2 hours. So you need a trailer stat, you can pick one up, run it for a couple weeks, run it for a couple months, return it when you're done. And we work on both sides. So if you want to add one of your trailers to the marketplace, you can also list them and put them out there for other folks to use and collect some revenue on it. But it's all online. You can check it out. It's REPOWR.
Wow. Okay, making trucking easier.
That's the goal. Absolutely.
All right, that's why you should be at the Mid-American Truck Show, because you will be able to meet individuals that can make your life easier. So tell me why you decided to come to Max.
Yeah, I've been in trucking for about 10 years on the shipper side. I did a little bit on the brokerage side, and coming to Repower has been a really cool experience, being able to help people not feel like you're scraping margin or working a carrier the wrong way. And so the opportunity to come to Max was huge. I get to meet folks like y'all and meet other people in the industry. It's been awesome.
It's been great, and I'm gonna come back to you in a moment.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to move on to my left.
Let's give this young lady there. This young lady is a veteran too, and a young lady that has been driving trucks for an arm and a leg many years. And she's got some very fantastic stories.
I met her earlier. Tell us a little bit. Tell us your name and how long you've been driving in the industry.
I'm Candy Bass. I've been driving 51 years. I have 7 million miles safe driving. I've been with the company that I work for now 11 years. And I made my million mile there, so that gave me 7 million miles driving.
Wow. So what made you decide to say, I'm going to be a truck driver all those years ago?
I was an apartment manager, and my ex-husband said that he wanted to go back driving a truck.
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay. I said, but you can't leave me here by myself. And he said, well, if you go, you're going to have to drive. I said, well, I guess we'll just have to go get me a license.
Wow.
And I lived in Texas. Well, at that particular time, because that was 1973, you had to drive something that had at least a 5-speed. I knew nothing. I had 5 blocks to learn how to shift a 5-speed. So I got my cop, and he told me where he wanted me to go, and I did whatever I thought I was supposed to do. Came back and I said, did I pass? And he said, well, the only thing I think what's wrong, you're used to a 13 speed. And I said, you are so right. I had no idea what he was talking about, but I thought I'm going to agree with him. So I got my permit, And then I had to go get in this truck that I had never been anywhere near in my life. And my ex-husband taught me how to drive. And then after about 4 years, he decided he didn't want to be together anymore, and he didn't want to drive a truck anymore. So I decided I liked it so well, I wanted to stay. So I went to work for Donco out of Oklahoma City, and I put on my application that I had 4 years of forward driving. And the recruiter came over there and said, "What in the world does that mean?" I said, "I can go forward, but I don't know how to back up a trailer. I don't know how to back up a trailer into a dock." I said, "But I can go forward." And he said, "Well, this is what we'll do. We'll put you in a truck with another driver for a couple of weeks. He'll show you how to back up a trailer, and then we'll give you your own truck once you learn." I said, "Sounds good." He said, "Go get your stuff because you're going to go out tonight." I said, "Okay." So went, got my stuff, come back. They gave me my envelope that had my paperwork in it and everything for the load. It only had my name on it. So I went back up there and I said, "Did they tell you anything about me?" He said, "What's that?" "I don't know how to back up a trailer. And they're supposed to send me with somebody." "Oh, well, where you're going to Dallas, you're going to have to back into a building. You're going to follow this driver down there, and he's going to back. He already knows all about you." I said, "Okay." So we went down there. He backed the trailer in, got unloaded. Back then, we had no cell phones, so we had to go find a phone to call.
Oh, good old payphone.
So we called, and they said, "You're going to Pet Foods," which was a place for TV dinners in Chickasha, Oklahoma. And they sent him. I said, "Whoa, wait a minute. You're sending him somewhere else, and you're sending me all by myself. I don't know how to back up a trailer." He said, "Do you know how to drop and hook?" I said, "Yeah, I know how to do that." He said, "All right, all you're going to do is pull in, drop your trailer, and then back in under the other one." "Oh, I can do that."
And you've been driving ever since.
So I went up there, and I thought maybe I better go talk to these people and not just take it upon myself to do whatever. So I walked in there, told her who I was and what I was there for. And she said, "Do you have an empty trailer?" I said, "Oh, yeah." She said, "Put it in dock 7. And I went, "Are there any drivers here?" She said, "Yeah, they're over there in the driver's room." Now, I only weighed 95 pounds. So I walk in there and I look at those drivers. I said, "Is there anybody in here that knows how to back up a trailer?" And they said, "Why?" I said, "Well, this company knew the driver didn't know how to back up a trailer and sent her here all by herself." And he said, "Are you that driver?" I said, "Yep." And he said, "Okay, come on. We'll back your trailer in for you." So I just got to where when I get somewhere, I just go get help.
Awesome.
Until this driver went up there and he said, "Do you want to learn?" I said, "Yes." He said, "All right, get back in that truck. I'm going to tell you what to do." He said, "Watch your trailer tires until I tell you something different." And he said, "I'm going to show you which way to turn your wheel and everything." And he said, "That way, once you start," he said, "instead of going getting somebody to do it for you, go and get somebody to help you." I said, "Got it."
And that's how you learn.
And that's how I learned.
Well, there's history. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for sharing that. So now I would like to know who you are and what you do.
Well, I'm better known as the one on the Rocky Top, but my uncles used to own Anderson Web Transportation out of Mount Airy, North Carolina. Okay, they were in business for a long time, about 89 years. Okay, they taught me how to drive a tractor trailer rig in 1968.
Wow.
I've been in transportation actually since 1968. My uncles had Anderson Webb. Now, before they were in the transportation business, they were coal miners in the coal mines of Kentucky, Butcher Holler, Kentucky. I give the presence and praises to the Lord. See, I was actually related to the Queen of Country Music, which her name was Loretta Lynn, Crystal Gale, and my other cousin, which is also a cousin of theirs, Patsy Lovelace. Okay, well, my uncles, before they were in the transportation business, they were coal miners in Butcher Holler, Kentucky. Okay, but growing up, I was always around the farm and around the trucking industry by them.
Mhm.
And they taught me how to drive a B model Mack, 1957 B model Mack, 21 speed, 3-gear shift truck, no power steering, no power brakes, and a big old elevated steering wheel that was large as how you drove that truck. You drove that truck, you grabbed a hold of it. And I used to be a pretty fair sized big boy back then in them days. And my real name is Robert Webb, Anderson Webb Transportation. Okay, well, they taught me how to drive a tractor trailer rig. And I actually, at 12 years old, from the time I was 12 to the time I was a teenager, a younger teenager, when I got to the point of 16, 17 years old, they taught me how to back trailers into the dock. And I backed trailers into the dock for several years. And I would work around the farm there. And not only did we have a trucking company, but they also had a dairy farm. So I learned how to haul dairy products in the dairy vehicles and also tanker trailers. But in the process, I would back those trailers and stuff into the docks where they need to be backed into. So by the time I learned on that B model Mack, 21 speed, 3-gear shift truck, no power steering, no power brakes, that truck was a man's truck. No woman back in them days could drive anything
Don't
like
want
that.
to neither. But, ooh, that's a lot.
that if you didn't know, I'll tell you what, that truck, if you didn't know how to operate that truck and keep that truck under control, if you missed a gear in that truck out of all them 3-gear shifts on 21 speed, that truck would come to a dead stop. It was considered what they classified as a triplex.
Oh.
See, back in the 50s, they made triplexes, duplexes, etc. Even into the early 60s, they still made them. But they, as what time went by, they got so, they were more able-bodied by people to be able to learn. If they learn them, they could drive them. But if you did not understand them and did not understand their concepts, you had a hard time and a very hard time to maneuver and drive the truck. But as I did, I learned very well, real quick. I learned on the highways. There was no interstate highways back then. They were building them. They were building Interstate 85, and they hadn't even built Interstate 77 yet. No, ma'am. No, back in the 60s, there was no interstate highways. There were highways, there was byways and roads, but there never was no interstates until they finally got the Interstate 85 built. And in 1970, they decided they wanted to start building Interstate 77. Okay. Well, anyway, as I was saying, and then also they were doing also Interstate 40. And Interstate 40, they had to blast through the mountains of North Carolina and then also into the other states going west. Well, they worked on Interstate 40 and all that 2 years and years ago, but they had to build these roads. But when I first started driving, there was no interstate highways. I learned on the back roads of old Highway 52, the Fancy Gap Mountain Highway, where the roads were so curvy and so they were like snakes. And but anyway, I learned how to drive that truck. And when it was time for me to turn 18 years old, my uncle said, "It's time for you to go on the road. And you know how to drive it. He said, take that truck and trailer to the DMV office and get your chauffeur's license. See, I had a chauffeur's license. There was no such thing as a CDL back then. So I had a chauffeur's license for years and years and years. And then I ended up getting my CDL with all my endorsements in 1987.
Oh, how many miles do you have?
I've got over 25. Right now, I've got over 25 million commercial safe driving miles.
What? That's a clap.
Really?
That's a clap moment. Thank you so much for everything that you do. And thank you for giving us some of your time and sharing your history, because many of us don't even know. I didn't even know some of that stuff that you said that's not in history books. So thank you so much.
Well, I tell you what, I also, besides in the transportation business, the good Lord's been really, really good to me. In North Carolina, I help a food bank and have helped food banks. And we feed a lot of people. There's been times we fed 1,000 people a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And even on Thursdays, the residence I live in, which is a senior citizen place, it's called Forbes Manor in Gastonia, North Carolina. We have a lot of seniors and a lot of people that sometimes they don't always have all the food that they need and stuff. And I tell you what, this day and time, with the way this country is, and without trucking, we'd be in a mess big time without the trucking industry. Because if it wasn't for the trucking industry, people would go hungry. They all still having hard times nowadays in the way this country's being run. But the thing about it is they'd be in a real bad shape.
They would.
If it wasn't for Jesus Christ and God, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. And the trucking industry has always been a good, close family. And as the trucking industry that we have, just like OIDA, Owner Operator Independent Driver Association, that started in 1973.
Thank you. We have some more guests that's moving. And so maybe we can bring you back on a part 2 on another day if you're still here. So we're going to wrap this up. But I thank you so much for sharing your story. And I'd like to hear some more of your story off the record, because I want to know more. So yes, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick back on you because we're going to wrap up. You have some final words?
Yeah, not too much, but with us being a Chattanooga-based company, with y'all being based in Chattanooga, we wanted to make sure we brought some swag by for y'all, and wanted to set these out and pass them off.
Really?
Yes,
we got swag. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. Y'all guys, thank you to Repower from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Yeah. So thank you so much for everything that you're doing. And we look forward to speaking with you and having more interview just about you.
Yeah, most definitely.
So
thank
come
y'all.
on back to Keep Trucking. Okay, so right now we're going to take a commercial break and we'll be back with some more amazing people here. Where? In Louisville, Kentucky. Kentucky, you know, like wait. So Louisville, Kentucky. Come on over here.
So we're gonna come back and we with RoadPro Brands, DAS, who have given us these amazing products. We can ready to do a giveaway. So stay tuned, do not move.
All right, commercial break.
While we lean on our decades of proven industry knowledge and expertise, Canal is continually moving forward as a disruptor and innovator in the marketplace. We have developed Canal Test Drive with that same forward-thinking mindset. Our telematics-based pay-as-you-roll insurance product is pioneering the future of trucking insurance, one fleet at a time. We know that starting a new venture in the trucking industry is a complex process. That's why we offer Canal Test Drive, an innovative solution designed to help new commercial trucking operations simplify and manage their insurance costs based on actual miles driven, never for idle time. Let us take the guesswork out of your insurance costs with our simplified pay-as-you-roll approach.
DJ Tony Duck.
She gon' take care of her bitch, she truckin'. She a woman with a rig, she truckin'. She gon' take care of her kids, she truckin'. Yeah, she a boss, she do it big, she truckin'. She truckin'. She a boss, she do it big, she truckin'. She a woman with a rig, she truckin'. She truckin'.
DJ Tony Duck.
She gon' take care of her bitch, she truckin'. She a woman with a rig, she truckin'. She gon' take care of her kids, she truckin'. Yeah, she a boss, she do it big, she truckin'. She truckin'. She a boss, she do it big, she truckin'. She a woman with a rig, she truckin'. She truckin'.
CTR Media Network is now accepting new podcasters to join our growing network that's reaching 350 million global listeners. Have you heard? CTR Media Network offers podcast production, podcast training, distribution, and product placement. Book us for your next event or schedule an interview with CTR Media Network podcasters today. To learn more, go to ctrmedianetwork.com. Join the She Trucking Foundation today and be a part of a supportive community of women in the trucking industry. Unlock exclusive access to valuable resources, including mentorship, educational workshops, and networking opportunities. Whether you're an experienced professional or just starting your trucking journey, She Trucking is here to empower you and help you thrive. Visit www.shetrucking.com to join us and drive your trucking career to new heights.
DJ Tony Duck.
She gon' take care of her bitch, she truckin'. She a woman with a rig, she truckin'. She gon' take care of her kids, she truckin'. Yeah, she a boss, she do it big, she truckin'. She truckin'. She a boss, she do it big, she truckin'. She a woman with a rig, she truckin'. She truckin'.
RoadPro family of brands. Our parent company is DAS Companies, but you're probably more familiar with RoadPro if you have heard of us. I can let the rest of our team also kind of dive into like who we are. But essentially, RoadPro family of brands is a family of brands of about 14 companies. So if you've heard of like Aesthetic, Road King, Power Drive, brands like that, CB accessories that are distributed into travel centers and truck stops. So,
all right,
the rest of the team
we're
is
gonna move
phenomenal.
All right. Hi, I'm Mary, and also with RoadPro family of brands. And this is our marketing team here. And our goal with our proprietary family of brands is to really bring the comforts of home to the road for our drivers. So we know that's something that they need on the road and helps them get through the day a little bit better. So that's our goal.
All right.
My name is Kelly. I'm also part of our marketing team here at RoadPro Family of Brands. I think one of the greatest things about our company and our parent company being DAS is the amount of care that we put back into the truck drivers, male, female, whatever it may be. There's a passion there. I personally, my father was a truck driver, so I understand a little bit about the background and the struggles that everybody kind of goes through being out there on the road. Part of our RoadPro Pro Council is getting that feedback and those honest truths from the actual people who are out on the road doing the job, those truckers. A lot of female truckers are coming forward in the industry, right? So we really want to support them and uplift them and encourage them to get out there and keep on trucking, stay safe, and supply them with the right products that they need for the right reasons out there on the road.
Okay, well, tell us a little bit about how RoadPro is essential in helping women to be able to. I know you help men too, but we're gonna talk about us today. Okay, we're gonna talk about us today. So tell us a little bit more about your amazing company and how you actually helping us be able to thrive in this industry.
Yeah, so a lot of our RoadPro products, RoadPro family of brand products, are like 12-volt appliances, CB radios, stuff like that. So we think it's important for truck drivers, especially. You're sitting all day, and we think it's important to stay healthy in that way. So a lot of our female drivers that we do work with, they use our 12-volt appliances to cook healthy meals when they're on the road in their trucks with our 12-volt appliances, using like the CB radio or accessories and stuff to stay communicated with other women on the road as you're sharing that journey together.
You said keep us healthy because on the road,
The temptation, right?
It's serious, okay? And it's so quick to go through a drive-through. It's so quick to just rush in and get something that's already pre-packaged, pre-prepared, that's loaded with sodium and all that stuff. So giving them the flexibility to be able to cook in their truck and cook healthy and all the things that you guys doing, that's giving them a leg up and allowing them the opportunity to be able to truck for longer because your health is your wealth at the end of the day. So we're going to move on for you to tell us a little bit more about RoadPros.
So RoadPro, along with those products that Alyssa mentioned that help you get through the day, help you cook a healthier meal in your cab and things like that. We also have our council, which is our Pro Driver Council. And we have quite a few women members of that. And so they are instrumental in giving us feedback on products and on truck stops and their experiences there and what they can find in a truck stop to help them through the day better. And so we utilize them to get better options for them.
Okay. That's great. You said a woman council. I like that. Okay. And you two, share some more.
So I think a lot of what we do with our Pro Council, kind of going off of what Mary and Alyssa have already said, is getting that feedback from drivers and female drivers, especially right now. So there's a lot of target and a lot of direction towards the male driver because it's been a dominated force for so long now. So knowing that there's women out there who are in this profession and they need products out there too, specialized for them. I'm trying so hard to get some pink appliances in 12-volt. I promise you.
And when you do, come on over. Because we love pink over here.
I'm pushing for it. So getting the opinions back from the women drivers who are behind the wheel helps us develop products and bring those products to market. So when some of our pro council members have an idea or they're like, hey, you know, we haven't seen this. That's something we can go back and tell to our parent company, and they take it where they need to take it to, and then they can bring it to market, and we can get it in the stores and at the travel stops and make it so it's a common item for anybody to purchase that could need it out on the road. So we're open to feedback. We want to know what the drivers want and how can we help. Anything that we can do for any of the women in trucking.
Yeah, I love it. I love it that you saw a problem and then you came with a solution. And the only way that you can know what we want is to speak to us, right? And so the fact that you're listening and then you're implementing some things that is innovative, because most people at the truck stops, they're not thinking about something for a woman. They just saying, okay, we're gonna get these bag of potato chips, we're gonna do this, you know. So the fact that you're taking the time, I greatly appreciate it. So with that being said, what made you guys decide that your company said, okay, it's so many different events that you could be at right now. So what made you guys decide to come on over to Max this weekend?
I think Matt's is a staple for anybody in the trucking industry right now. It's the tried and true. It's the one consistent show that's been happening. We've been coming here for years now. And even though we don't have a booth this year, we still have that opportunity to come and socialize and network with the people in the field and our drivers and a lot of our RoadPro Pro Council members. This is a centralized location where we all can get together and bond and build those relationships so we can continue to build those products.
I agree. So we're gonna wrap up. So is there anything else that you guys would like to say, how individuals can get in contact with you? And maybe you have a new product you want to talk about right now. I don't know, just share with us. This is a time to share. And we want to know.
Yeah, so a great way to stay connected with our RoadPro family of brands. We have a RoadPro Drivers Lounge on Facebook, and we'd be happy for you to join that community. It's around 500 truck drivers right now that just share insights day to day of, you know, what they're doing, what they're cooking in their truck, using our appliances, asking questions if they're newer to the field, or even if they've been in the field for 20 years and have a question about a product that somebody's used. It's a great way to stay connected. So that's the RoadPro Drivers Lounge. We also post vlogs monthly on our RoadPro website. So that's also a great way to just stay in the loop of what's happening in RoadPro. Also, lots of driver tips and such happening on there. So, are there any others that I might have missed?
Yeah, I would just add our website, roadprobrands.com.
I want to say thank you. Thank you for what you're doing here with the podcast, helping educate women in the field, helping them stay safe and educated out there on the road. We really appreciate what you do.
Yes, thank you guys so much.
We couldn't do what we do without all of you. So it's all of us working together so that we can advocate, and we all do it in different type of ways. I can't do what you do, but I can definitely do this. Okay, this is my contribution in order to helping women thrive in this male-dominated industry. And the fact of the matter is, moms, if you are a driver, you are more than a driver. If you add on, if you have a significant other, if you are a parent, let's face it, if you have some stuff that you just have to do. So the fact that you're catering to us in some way, making sure that we keep our health together, that is invaluable. And so that's one thing that we do advocate about with She Trucking, is making sure that they get healthy, connecting them with companies like yourself, because we can't do that. But we love meeting companies like you, go to RoadPro.
We are here to help you. Anything you need, you have our card now. You just reach out. We'd be happy to help.
I love it. So you guys make sure to go check out these ladies. They have some like products, not just a product, but products that you can connect with, that resonate with you, to make your life easier on the road. And the key thing is healthier, because we just don't want to be on the road. We want to be healthy while trucking on the road. So on that note, we're going to take okay, y'all. I just got me a little EP instruction on a. We're gonna do a giveaway. So you know we've been telling you guys ever since this morning. Yeah, I'm country. I said this morning. been telling you to come on over to the She Trucking booth. And for those of you who are coming anytime during this week, our booth number is 40652. That's 40652. Oh no, you're gonna make me doing. Oh yay! I don't have to do it.
You choose. What's the giveaway for? All of the RoadPro products.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So we have a lunchbox. Y'all can, oh, you guys tell them about your product because this is all RoadPro.
Stove. These are all 12-volt appliances, along with the cooler, cooler and lunchbox, and then the Road headset. And then we also have another RoadPro stove back there. So I'm not sure if you want to do 2 giveaways or how many giveaways you want to do. But these are the same, essentially.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do one for now. We're gonna come back and do some more.
Okay.
Okay. So
1 giveaway for now.
1 giveaway for now. So come on over to the table to fill out, and I'm gonna let who gonna pick? Who gonna pick? Who gonna volunteer?
Kelly's gonna pick.
Okay. Who don't love something free?
We got one.
Katie. Oh Lord. Lesson B. Why y'all letting the girl with the southern twang say these people names?
Did you see how I just passed that right over to you?
Did you see how she did that? She saw that last name. She was like, I don't know. But guess what?
You're a winner.
You're a winner.
Congratulations.
Okay, and we have your address. All right, we're gonna on here so we won't get it mixed up. And so you are actually gonna win the Southside cooler bag, the Southside cooler bag. This is you. We're gonna take this onto your box, and you come on over. So see, you're not only learning, being connected with amazing people, but you can get some free for too. So come on over and say hello. We have some amazing resources and things available. You, ladies, make sure that you leave some of your cards so people can get in contact with you. Do you have some cards you can leave so we can put on the table a little bit later on during the day? You guys, this is the She Trucking Podcast powered by CTR Media Network, and our podcast platinum sponsor is Tabs. Yes, Tabs, which is a factoring company. Make sure to check them out today. You will also see their name rolling at the bottom of the screen. Yes, rolling at the bottom of the screen. But for those of you who may be listening in on the radio side and the podcast side, I want you, if you're a company that's looking for a factoring company, you can call this number 1-866-896-2671, or you can go to www.tabs.com. On that note, you guys, I will see you guys after another commercial break from our sponsors or supporters. Thank you for being a part of the She Trucking Podcast community. We'll be back in a moment. We can't.
The Homeschooling Interactive Magazine is a magazine that embraces and celebrates the entire homeschooling experience. Our magazine is different from all the rest because we provide beneficial information and assistance in homeschooling, business, wellness, mental health, resources, and life. We encourage you to pick up a copy of our magazine today on Amazon.com by simply searching the Homeschooling Interactive Magazine. The Homeschooling Interactive Magazine is all about impacting the world through home-based learning, helping to de-stress the homeschooling experience. Get your copy from Amazon today.
cars everywhere.
Bobby, you're about to get on the interstate.
Oh
so
my
slow
God.
the truck down.
Oh God.
Slow the truck down. Slow, for real, slow the truck down. Stay over here on the left, okay? Take your high side. Go up here, okay?
I cannot believe I'm getting on the interstate.
Accelerate, accelerate, accelerate. Stay on this side, accelerate. Go faster. Go faster. Faster, Bobby, faster.
Crap.
Look at all this traffic.
There are cars everywhere.
And now we're gonna take it to the highest gear that you've ever been in. We're gonna take it to the 10th gear.
Now?
Now. There we go.
10th gear, baby!